Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome to episode 3, season 1 of The Player. And this is the sister series of The Boss, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. We're the manager of Red Bull Leipzig at the moment on that series. But right now, we're at Plymouth Argyle, or Plymouth Argyle, I forget the actual pronunciations. But I thought we'd just start off by showing our actual ratings. You can see, individual stats, the acceleration, sprint speed, a finishing, like all the main ones for a striker. And as you can tell, we're kind of okay, up to about 69 rated, I believe. And the first game, which we're making our debut for Plymouth, is against Sheffield United, and I think it was an FA Cup game, if I'm not mistaken. So FA Cup's not really that important to me at this stage, being with Plymouth, because the chance of us actually winning it isn't that great. And to be totally honest, I'm not gonna lie, playing in the League 2 isn't something that I really desired, and I expressed in the previous episode that I would have liked to played at some higher clubs, but the offers just weren't coming in, as we make a nice little run straight from the kickoff and a nice sliding tackle. I'm not sure who it was, but yeah, it was. And then we get a standing tackle, +1, and a nice little through ball here. But the quality of football, it wasn't really what I was hoping for, and it's interesting to see how I fit in with this side, and whether I can rip it apart, because you expect to get out to these leagues and destroy it, but I suppose if you don't have the side, you just can't do it. As we take another look at that shot that thundered off the crossbar, really. So just before half time, we go through, we see a teammate making a run there. Not sure who he was, but he puts the ball back into us. We take a shot, it's saved first, but then we put the rebound, and we score as we get a few upgrades. But what I've been trying to say before I've been getting distracted is that with the offers, I just wasn't getting it. But the Capital One Cup is what it was, so it's not the FA Cup, even less important to me. See, I didn't even know what it was. But the League 2, I'm not really fussed on whether we win it or anything like that. I'm sort of more focused on individual performances, as selfish as that sounds at this stage, but I need to make an impression as we play a part in the second goal. I mean, we weren't the direct assist for it, but we were the pass to assist, as NBA would call it. So I think, we played a very important part. They did score a goal to make it 2-1. We'll have to see if it's a consolation goal or if it's a crucial goal to get them back into the game. So we make a nice little run straight from the kickoff, pretty much, just up the wing, as we will eventually do, or we'll tend to do a lot this season. And they got under the ball. My teammate, who was Reed, I don't know his first name, but he's an okay striker. It's interesting to see if we can form a combination with him or not, even if we'll be playing that 5-3-2 formation throughout the whole season, because I'm not really sure how we'll go in terms of playing with 2 up front, because I haven't really done it in previous FIFAs and that sort of stuff. I've only ever played with the lone striker. Playing clubs and stuff, I've sort of played with 2 up front, but it's different. You can say, like, oh, pass me the ball, do this, do that. When you're playing with a computer, you don't really have the luxury of having quality teammates all the time. And at this stage, at the Football League 2, not really quality, I would say, well, the quality that I hope for. So you go from playing with Southampton in the friendlies, where we're scoring for fun, in a team we weren't even playing in the first side, and we're playing some quality opponents too. But go to Plymouth, I should say, where we haven't got any Ward-Prowses or those sort of players, Rodriguez's. So if we call for a ball, it's not always going to come to us, or even, as I find that this season, sometimes it just doesn't even get close. So you can see here against Accrington Stanley, who they're known for, if you've seen KSI stuff, pretty much shit on them all the time, that they're a pretty bad side. In terms of professional side, I mean, obviously they're professional football, so they're not all terrible, but you can see things just weren't working well for us. The team didn't seem to gel. It's 0-0. I think this was another cup game, possibly. I actually forget. But we have a little individual run there. What I found works well for me is just being able to use we got pretty okay acceleration, so just getting around the first defender, just like we do here. We're pretty good. But it's either the last pass or the finish, we're just lacking. And a lot of times it's also just due to the fact that our teammates aren't creating anything. Now, you can say all you want, like you put Ronaldo in this side, and obviously, they go and destroy it. but there's only so much you can do as we create something ourselves here. We're in a free kick in the 90th minute, the last chance of the game pretty much, and it will be a free kick I should say, and we're going to call for it. We take a shot with the left foot and it goes across the face of goal. It was very close. I didn't show a replay, but I probably should have, and it was very, very close. And now see the match rating here, 5.7. Now, like I said, in either this episode or the previous episode, I feel the match rating doesn't really show the whole story. The reason being is, you know, you can play the worst game you want. If I had scored that goal right there, my game would have ended up being an 8, and I would have been a god on this game. Obviously not really, because a 9 is 9.5. That's what you aim for. But just silly little things like you'll be on a 9 after scoring a goal, and within, I don't know, like 2 FIFA minutes you're down to a 7. Like, it's very strange. I'm not sure exactly how they work it, and I'm not really going to take it as gospel. If I play well, I'll know I play well, and then if I'm bad, I know I had a bad game. It's like, it's pretty simple. You can just tell as a player how you played, because a lot of times there's going to be games where a lot of opportunities were created, I just couldn't finish it, which I don't know if you necessarily say I played a bad game in that stage, but FIFA will, because you didn't score that goal. So up front again, Reed is at the cam position, or the centre mid. I'm not sure what his actual main position is, but we got Alessandra, or however you pronounce his name, as the other striker. I think the main partnership that we're going to be having is with Reed, but it's quite good to just see how different partnerships work out in these games. And I think at the start of the season you can afford to maybe sort of try things out. That's when you want to try it out. You don't want to be heading towards the back end of the season when you're fighting for promotion or trying to stay in the league or whatever. You don't want to be just messing about with things, so it's probably better to get them done in the friendlies and all that sort of stuff. And fortunately or unfortunately for Plymouth, didn't have the luxury of doing that because I wasn't here for the friendlies. So you can see we've created a few little decent chances. I think one of the other ones, I probably should have passed it across goal, and I think I've sort of gotten into a habit of going through there because of these sort of stuff ups. Every chance I get, I try and cut it back. As you can see there, that really should have been finished, but we get the 5 out of 5 key passes, so it shows that I'm making some pretty nice passes, whether it be the cutbacks or just playing it through. But a really nice run there, and we have a little bit of space. The bounce of the ball wasn't that great for us. We tried to cut back inside here, but a really nice tackle, just a really nice read of the play from the defender, which I was quite surprised, but I suppose you expect that from the legendary defence. But a 0-0 draw is how it finishes, and I think that's 2 in a row that it finished 0-0. The only positives to really come out of the game was that we've got, you know, a few things for completing the matches, like acceleration, stamina, that sort of stuff. Because I feel with the finishing and stuff, it's, you know, it's great and all, but I just need that the pacing, acceleration, the dribbling, all that sort of stuff. I feel that's most main important things for my player as a striker, and my play style to be like on the counter attack, that sort of stuff. That's how I like to play, and I just don't feel like finishing is something I need to work on. Even though I say that finishing is like probably my weakest thing at the moment. If I can't create the opportunities, there's no point. So we did go and buy a lot of stuff from the catalogue, a lot of upgrades, and we end up jumping up from about a 69, 68 rate or something like that to a 72. So, well, I should know, but we started off at 67, and we're now 72. So we've gone up quite a lot. But you can see the main weakness is the weak foot. Skill moves, I'm not really worried about that too much because I won't be skilling too much with my player. But yeah, the weak foot definitely is a bit of a worry, but we'll have to just try and work around it for the time being until it goes up. But that's going to be the end of the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if we can hit 5 likes, that'll be awesome. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you for the next episode, guys. Bye.